Hello and welcome. Today I have Peter Reginald with me and we're going to talk a little bit about Marshall Thurber's principles. We're both graduates of the Future of Business course held in November last year, 2015. And Peter, I'd like you to tell me your favourite principle of Marshall's.
Well, out of the many principles, my favorite is responsibility, playing above the line. And
Can you explain that a bit further? What does that mean?
to me, responsibility is taking ownership of your thoughts, your actions, and instead of blaming others and justifying things, it really just changes everything. Everything that I do, it makes me slow down for a moment, and it becomes a habit. That slow down process, it actually becomes a lot quicker. Like you actually form a new habit of being responsible.
Had you heard of that before? Like obviously you knew of responsibility before the course. How has it changed you? What was the impact that Marshall had when telling you this?
That's interesting. Like I had asked myself that question. Why? Yes, I mean, I've read so many books about being conscious and being responsible and not pushing blame on other people and stuff. But I don't know what it was about that course. Maybe it was the breakthrough, or maybe it was doing those exercises. I really felt like it was part of my body. Like all the principles became embodied.
Into your being as such.
Yeah, it's so strange. Like even these days at home, if something happens, I can actually see the images or feel it in my mind, like wanting to get angry or to explode. But what's weird is it actually doesn't act out. Yeah, it's really interesting.
What happens to that feeling? Poof.
Because I don't act out on it, I'm conscious of the fact that there's a separation between what I think about how I could be behaving, and that awareness of that. It's like, oh wow, that's interesting, and then it changes. Yeah, it's so interesting. Like one of my problems back previously was just really getting angry, escalating really quickly, and that hasn't really happened. Well, it hasn't happened since Future of Business.
It's interesting how you can know perhaps the theories or the principles or be told a similar thing, but this course itself really ingrained at a higher level or a deeper level, those kind of things.
A deeper and higher level.
Yeah. Excellent. This will probably only make sense to graduates of the Future of Business course. However, what is your second favourite principle, Peter?
I like breakdown. 94% of breakdowns that occur in a business can be fixed by focusing on fixing the process. And I love that because it makes sense not only in business but in pretty much everything in any part of life. Whether it's in nature, you look at nature, like nature is perfect. You look at the way a tree grows, the way your body is. And so yeah, anyway, that's one of my favorite because it also supports what I do professionally as well. And I love talking about how it's important to have to know it's good to have breakdowns in businesses because that's telling you that it's a signal. It tells you that you need to fix something instead of blaming people. Fix your processes.
It's the processes, not the people. And so how was that knowledge you had before the course?
Yes, I knew it at some level, but did we play a game?
Played many games.
With the breakdown? Can't remember, but anyway, that was that principle meant a lot to me because I was so glad because it just made sense. It's sort of a universal principle, I think.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Peter.
Thank you. You're
talking
welcome.
To me,
yeah.
And I hope to talk to more grads of the Future of Business course and see what their favourite principle is and how they're applying it and how we can help others.
All right.
Woo! Excellent. Thanks.